everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Raiders going up against the Packers. So with that, let's get up to Lambeau Field. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. An entire crew of Raiders, an entourage there to make the tackle. He'll drop to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route. He tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass?
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got time. And some room to roam now. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the 1st down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain. But so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller, 43 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down.
Here we go now.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He was a second-round pick. Many scouts thought he could have gone higher than that.
And I was one of them. Even though I don't scout for any particular team, I had a first-round grade on him. And frankly, I'm surprised he lasted to the second round. They got a steal with this player.
And you take a look at his draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
All right, here we go. Detroit! No. Check, Patriot!
Halfback sent in motion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away.
Touchdown, Packers. Their big tight end from 6 yards away. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
First throw now for the backup Rodgers. They complete it to Hill. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run a draw here on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11.
No matter what play call you have on, you're always conscious of edge pressure disrupting you. And it doesn't matter whether it's a pass or a run. And in this case, it was a draw, and the edge pressure came in and destroyed the play.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers surveying the field. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he comes back with one complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it, because you're running away from people on it.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Look at.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend, because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone, as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bounce the ball away as they did there. That one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Green, 39.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. So the D gets the sack on 1st, and now it brings up 2nd down.
Set. Green.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Their big tight end as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have retaken the lead. And he knocks it through. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 19. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Offside, defense.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 50. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And his throw is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
Tell me.
that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got 3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Marquette King now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. This will be fielded at the 17. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. 83 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a 1st down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. 39 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I can just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does the defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way. No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and 10.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are back within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football, and the Packers pick it up. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance. And
he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And taken right on the 30. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they could line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here's Rodgers, and Hill with it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center.
That's fielded in the end zone. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with officially a 103-yard return. And the Packers have moved out in front. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. 4th quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regained the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up.
All right, partner, it feels good to be sitting up here next to you because neither one of us is that returner. He's going to get an earful when he gets to the bench, having coughed up the football, even though they were fortunate enough to get it back.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Rodgers now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on 2nd down. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's got time in the pocket. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 8 and a 1st down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll look to throw. Finding time. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Love the excitement we've got going here. If they just scored the touchdown, they're down by 1. How much fun is it now to figure out the possibilities? Kick the extra point and tie it. Go for 2 if they're really feeling in a gambling mood. What do you do in this situation?
I think you kick the PAT.
Yeah, I do too. Kick it, get my defense ready, and try and stop them one more time.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't.
And now the rookie's free. 20, 10, 5, and that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. to throw. Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up, right?
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd.